Girl, I want to take the time and thank you just for putting up with me. And I'm sorry that you even had to deal with me.
One of them ones, goddamn.
Even though I made you cry, I want to make it right. Give me some time to make it right. I go the extra mile to make you smiling, just to make your day. I go out my way and do whatever it takes. Baby, promise you you'll stay.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Let's go, Wally.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride, I just hope I don't cry. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
We with you.
I'm done.
We with you. Hey. Stay.
And we back.
Welcome.
Stay. You hear? Stay.
Please.
Welcome back.
Maybe.
Welcome back. Welcome motherfucking back to yet another episode of Dropping Dymes.
Dropping Dymes, baby.
He ain't no snitch.
He is a snitch, man. Fuck that. And for me to say that, because I'm always going to tell my goddamn truth.
And
we
that's
back.
the dynamic of it right there.
We back, man.
Man, we back. We happy to be here.
Look,
Yeah.
Take my shot out.
Hey.
we went up the roller coaster. We're going to try to stay up there.
Yeah.
That's where we going.
Yeah.
Them last two was on our accounts, on our level, were kind of epic.
Yeah, they were good.
They were therapeutic.
Cool. I like
They
that.
were definitely
Cool.
therapeutic. I think we are gonna have our day, man. I think we are gonna have our day. Shit be,
Nah,
you know what I'm
I think you
saying?
need to slide over some more so I can get more in the camera.
I'm sorry.
Let me adjust these new apparatuses that we got
Shit
in the
be-
game.
Shit be on our
Even though we
mind.
asked Brandon to make sure he was in the camera before we went live, but
No, it's better live.
Shit be on
See
our
how y'all,
mind,
so
man.
the people can see how y'all be trying to put me out.
But
we just so the people can see you a spoiled brat. That's all.
hey, man,
Some may agree.
another episode of Dropping Dimes, episode 7. Before we go any
Season
further,
2, baby.
Season 2.
Yep.
Before we go any further, man, subscribe,
You know,
share,
you know,
comment,
you know.
hit that bell.
Hit the bell.
Please comment. We love y'all in the comments.
Heck
man.
yeah, man.
We
The
learned a
comment
lot.
section went up last week.
Yes.
It was live.
we learn. We get them laughs in with y'all, but we just appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the interaction. You know what I'm saying? That let us know that you actually watching, that you paying attention, and that you fucking
New
with
listeners, old listeners, and listeners in between.
us. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
with us.
And we always
Fuck
talk
with us.
about perspective and all. The comments is y'all perspective, and we talking about us growing with each other. Y'all help us grow. So go ahead and throw what you think in there, and it really helps us. The dynamic, the topics, everything that you see is coming from y'all for
I
real.
just
keep-
appreciate y'all just listening and watching this shit.
Yeah,
that,
bro.
that still blow me, but I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate the listeners, but I appreciate y'all.
For sure, bro.
I appreciate my pod mates. I'll say that. I appreciate the opportunity. To
Why
fuck
do you
with y'all.
appreciate me?
We about to change the topic to our appreciation today. I like it.
Well, I appreciate you, Brandon, because
I'll tell you why I appreciate your ass.
for a few reasons. For a few reasons.
All right, thank you, thank
We
you,
go,
guys.
just start right there. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
No.
I appreciate it.
Nah, it's a reason for everybody.
Absolutely, man.
That's
And I'm glad my dog here, man. And like I ain't gonna start doing the Fred Taylor giving everybody their
their
flowers
flowers
every week. But I do want to let my guys know that I do appreciate them, man. And I'm gonna tell you, and straight up, like I know we got a lot of female listeners and female viewers, but I can honestly say I appreciate the guys on our flag football team.
That check
When
in.
they be like, yeah, man, I watched it and blah, blah. I be like,
yeah, man.
y'all fuck
shout
with
out
us.
to y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the guys, goddamn Georgia Smoke, man,
There's
Gas.
a group of guys that I be like, damn, you watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Shouts out to the guys. I know shouts out to my man's co-workers out here, man.
Oh yeah,
His
Shout out
co-workers
to
be
y'all.
on it real
Appreciate
heavy.
y'all. They do. They invested.
Yeah, they be coming
And
back
we
with their
appreciate it,
comments,
bro.
and we
I
appreciate
appreciate
that.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
appreciate
man. We
y'all.
just want to make sure we know that we let everybody know that they're appreciated out here.
We
man.
don't take nothing y'all give us for granted at all.
all.
Yeah,
At
every
all.
second, dog.
Because listen, We ain't getting no money for this.
Why,
At all.
why
So
didn't
the-
get the memo about the shirts?
Wallace just do what he want to do, man. He a
All
superstar.
damn fucking night. Not that though.
Well, he just threw up.
I don't know, man. I was
Hey, look, my own game.
I was
Wallace
I,
game.
I had leaned away from him a little bit. Somebody shoot him outside.
Make sure they can cut that out.
But yeah, man. So good topics. Good topics. What y'all thinking?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud. First and foremost, I'm not going first on this.
Me neither.
Are y'all sure y'all want me to go first?
Yeah. Go ahead, get deep. Do whatever you
Yeah,
do.
sure.
Go ahead.
Oh,
and
that way
get
y'all get attack what the fuck I say.
No,
That
I'm
usually
not
takes
attacking
us a
anything.
different route.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let me make sure I got a route out of this motherfucker. I can't even die over here like I did.
Look, I ain't scared, bro. I ain't
Listen.
I
scared.
know. We know.
So so the topic is making up and apologizing in relationships,
Boo.
whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever, right?
Yeah, not just your lover, but
Yeah.
all the people you interact with in
Just
the world
being
for real.
able, being able to apologize. Like, what does that look like for you?
The first is a filter. The first thing is, do I even care? Because if I don't care about the
You know
relationship,
he don't give a fuck. So this may be short and sweet today.
yeah. But if I don't care about the relationship, then as deep as it is for me personally to apologize, because I got to connect to the person, I got to connect to the reason that I'm apologizing. If I don't care, it is what it is, bro. Peace.
Yeah.
But if I step past that and I get to the filter, all right, I care. I care about the relationship. I care about the person. Then it's, was I wrong? And can I see why I was wrong? That's where I've had trouble as a youth, because you see, hey, right or wrong. And to me, it was like, if I feel like I'm right, that's it. And I'm going to stand on it. If I don't need to apologize if I'm wrong. But then as an adult, as I've grown, I realized that the way, what I'm saying might be right, or it could be wrong. So that filter goes. But how did I say it? And is what I'm saying right in every instance? So I found myself being a little bit more rigid in apology, because it's really a attack on my ego, because I want to be right. But now I'm more fluid and like, all right, like Otto dropped the ball on first down. And I came at him and yelled at him across the whole field. Everybody on the team seen it. All right, I was right in his whole energy. Before that play, I told him, like, bro, your energy is off. I need you to turn up. Play comes, he drops the ball. He's wrong for everything he did up to that point. I was wrong in how I delivered it. Because if I want him to grow, that man know he dropped the ball. He know it's fucked up. He know he messed up. But it's not right for me to come and berate him in front of the whole team. We talk about Pee Wee doing that shit.
Yeah.
So me, on the field, I was like, hey, bro, come talk to me. Your energy been off the whole game, and I told you that from the first drive. But it wasn't right for me to come and put that shit in front of the whole team. You know you dropped the ball, yeah, for real. But I apologize for berating you. You're not no child in front of the whole team. So to me, that's the growth in my maturation. Because at first it was like, you get past the filter, do I care? I care about Otto. I care about my team. All right, am I right? Yeah, I'm probably right. But the way that I handled it, the way that I delivered it, is that right? Nah, that's probably wasn't wrong. So I think all of that plays into the part in how if I apologize. And then the last part, which is probably at the core of all of it, is that ego. Like, to say you wrong, to say I apologize means that I was wrong for doing something. Can I get past that? And in my older age, I'm able to see it and understand it, yeah. So, hey, it's the oldest I ever been.
Every day.
Yeah. So that's my mindset in apologizing in any type of relationship. Even with my wife, it's the same thought process. I don't even have to think about, do I care? Because of course I care. I'm there. But am I 100% right, or is she 100% wrong? That shit don't really matter. How did I deliver my message? Because we talked about earlier, people remember more how they felt in a moment than actually what you said in a moment.
Right.
So that's me on apology. That's the brief thing. I know we'll dive a little deeper, but kick it off.
Well, me.
Let's say who received it.
Well, me.
I finally got one.
With apologies, I It's rough. It's hard for me, man. Cause I be feeling like I'm right a lot. But fuck you, man. Right now. I be feeling like I'm right a lot, but I be wrong. You know, sometimes.
Not a lot, huh?
Not a lot.
Okay.
But as far as like outside of a relationship, man, I could really give 3 shits, you know.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. But if I care about you, you know, of course, like, and my apology kind of come from if I was wrong or not, right? I'm not apologizing if I'm right. I may apologize for how I delivered it or, like you said, in front of whoever, but I'm not apologizing for what I said. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If I know I'm right, if I feel I'm right, not even know. If I feel I'm right, I'm not apologizing for what I said. And that's even like in relationships, it's kind of different because sometimes you just want to just not even hear that shit and just get it over with. But
What you mean get it over with?
when you're right,
Yeah.
and you know, like, what would you rather? You want to be right or you want to be happy?
And that's a battle for a lot of people, like man and woman.
You
You
know,
know, you want to be right,
exactly.
or you want to be happy.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and the same on her end. I know it's been times she be like, all right, Brandon, all right, cool. And I'd be like, yeah, I know I was wrong, but I know she ain't even want to just
She ain't even kill me on
entertain
that.
my
She
ass
ain't
today.
crucify me
You
on
know
that
what I
one.
mean? So that's how it is most of the time. But even in relationship, if I feel right about what I said, I'm not apologizing for what I said. I'm never gonna apologize for what I say. If I feel like I'm right, I'm standing on that shit. Now, everything else, like the delivery, where it was said, how it was said, I shouldn't have yelled it, you know. But what I said, I'm standing on.
Are you standing on the intent of what you said, or actually what you said?
No, the
'Cause
word.
if you was like, bitch, da 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 da, and you was right,
Not in my house.
not. Well, I
Okay.
mean, like,
All right.
period.
Not in my house, Wallace. Don't bring that type of energy to my fucking
But
home.
I'm saying, like, if you said, bitch, this how it is, this how it go, and you was right about it,
That
still
sound like
saying,
pimping.
bitch.
Nah, but it's the message. Like, I'm
The
not.
intent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how, right? I'm not apologizing for
That's still what you said.
the
too.
message of what I said. Yeah, I guess. Shit. I'm apologizing for the bitch before the message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not apologizing for the intent.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's kind of where I am with it.
So what does it look like? Like, are your apologies always with words? Like,
Oh nah, hell nah. Sometimes it's got to be gestures. But that's just in a relationship. You know, in relationships you gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta spend a little money.
Romantic relationships or just
Romantic
Because we
relationship.
got a relationship. They
Yeah,
just
I don't
ain't-
give. I'm not buying you shit. If you
I
don't
just
accept
want a
my
muffin. I
apology,
just want a muffin, bro.
all right, that's cool. But nah, you know, just on some man shit.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, before we get back to you,
no.
on some man shit, that shit kind of hard anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's the ego. It's like, fuck, I was wrong. I got to come to my dog and let him know, you know, bro, I'm sorry, I was wrong. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so that shit could be difficult. And that fucks up a lot of friendships because somebody just let their pride get in the way of,
Back to that pride.
that
man.
shit a motherfucker.
I was about to say
Or
that shit
just,
can actually get you
apologizing for something simple.
Yeah.
Or misunderstandings happen all the time. And people go years.
Motherfucker
Without
just can't
talking.
say, hey, man, yo, I did blah, blah, blah. My
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Yeah.
My
And
bad.
And whether you was wrong or right.
You said
Now,
you just went through that.
Yeah, but it was kind of different because we ain't get the time to actually have the
The
conversation.
conversation.
And when we did, it went exactly like I thought it would. You know what I mean? Heard my end, I heard his
But what
end.
took so long for y'all to have it?
It was the time. Like he was going through some shit, and sometimes Byron he took a Byron.
I'm saying, I about to say, bro, we got phones. We
No,
got
he took
social media. We got whatever you
it
want.
needed to be face to face. He took a Byron.
Yeah.
It was
He took a step back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He walked-
he needed that time.
just to get himself
Yeah.
together, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I can't do nothing but respect it after we talked about it. But of course, I had my feelings about the shit.
Yeah.
But me, like you said, you knowing your homie, I'm gonna let it play out how it needs to. And I had other mutual friends like, bro, that shit gonna happen when it's supposed to. So I left it alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that kind of shit. But yeah, years people go without even just, bro, I was wrong. And I don't understand what's so hard about that when it's your homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one or two things can happen out of certain situations. Like, either I can choose not to fuck with you no more, or we can, you know, talk about the situation and rock on. You know what I mean? But I have to come to you to, you know what I mean? Or either, and vice versa. If I know you fucked up, if somebody told me you did something, right, and I just, man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Right? Nah, I think that's fucked up too. I got to be able to come to you and say, hey, bro, whatever, what's up? You know what I mean? People don't do that either.
You feel like you can get past pretty much anything? I know it's some shit that's on that line that ain't no return, but can you come back from most of anything if y'all had the opportunity to talk, reconcile, apologize?
That's tough. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
I don't think sometimes apologies aren't set up so that we go back to where we were.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just to fix what was done, and we still go our separate
And it's to
ways.
clear your conscience too, most of the time, because it's like, all right, I did my part. Fuck whatever else happened after. Excuse me. After that, because I felt like that too. Man, fuck you.
Nigga,
We gonna fight on this
that
part.
nigga fucked me. This nigga did like this. I said, I looked at you. This nigga,
said, damn.
I ain't say nothing, nigga. I ain't say a word.
You felt
Yeah, that nigga.
I felt like he
What he
said
did
Because that's what he would have did.
He
He
did-
would have
he did
did
his
the
little
fucking damn.
comical-
He would have been like, damn.
that was on me. Look,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
there you go.
Nigga, you don't even mean that shit, nigga. This nigga trying to hit me with some old
You see?
for television
You see
ass
that how
shit. Don't
niggas
hit me with
be?
some old television ass. I'm sorry.
Hey, look,
That's how
just because
niggas-
y'all here, I'm sorry.
That's how
Right.
niggas be. Like, you gotta accept my apology.
You don't
if
have
I'm
to.
I
getting
don't
it.
have to.
You don't. So it's fuck you again now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't mean it the first time. And this is why we're here.
Yeah.
So Brandon can grow.
I'm growing. I'm trying. But yeah, damn, where was I?
Who knows?
Fuck me up, man.
Nah, you was on the
You
back,
was
on
on-
the inside of. I'm on the back side of you talking about the situation that you had, and maybe not being able to come back from.
Oh,
certain
if you
things.
can come back from certain shit, you was finna say something, wasn't it? Because I was like, it's a
Oh.
lot of shit I probably wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. I was just saying some stuff is the apology is really just to kind of clear the air, but it doesn't mean that y'all have to still share the same
yeah.
air.
What I
You
was
don't have
saying,
to,
yeah.
it's kind of for you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, cause you could be worried about something. You know what I mean? And they not even tripping, but
Yeah.
you got it on you, and so just get it off.
That's what happened all the time. Well,
Yeah.
a lot of times,
Just
like,
get it off you.
You feeling something?
Apologize or whatever, and shit, leave it alone. Like you know, clear your own conscience, man. So yeah, but in relationships, I'm as far as gestures and shit, sometimes you need to, because you know we all have words, and you know words can only get you so much if you know like and for certain situations, like you need to express how sorry you are, how much you know you adore this person or love this person, or you know want to gain respect back or trust or whatever the situation may be. You know what I mean? You want to show, you know, just some kind gestures. Because I mean, words are great. Now, you know what I mean? Depending on you know how you set them up and shit
They
like
could
that.
they could be fleeting, like in the moment. I say this,
You need-
but to
you
me,
need to
action,
show. Yeah,
action, it's generated from something. I mean, and sometimes it can still be from a negative place, but for somebody to go out their way to put in the time, to put in their money, to put in the effort, the thought, to do something for somebody, it goes a little bit further.
Motherfucker put the best words they ever put together,
Yeah.
and not get that same smile when you bring home that ring or that bracelet or them flowers or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, oh, okay, he took some time out to actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
So let me tell you how I feel about that though. Like with the gestures, I think it still plays into, and I don't know if we even really talked about it, but it kind of plays into their love language, right?
Yeah.
Because
Or your love language.
yeah, well, I
Because
think
a lot of people
I think
act- a lot
I
of
think it
people
still
act
has
out
to be
of-
yeah. So
for it to
the,
be effective, it
It should be theirs,
But
yeah.
a lot of people act out of their own.
out of their own, right?
Yeah.
So like you said, the gesture, like buying, you know what I'm saying, coming home with the bracelet or the flowers. If that's not their love language, then that may not speak to them at all.
Or
Yeah,
be-
but
but
you-
for mine, it would be like all right, I'm not going to Dropping Dymes today. Me and my wife, we just gonna sit around and talk the whole day, go somewhere and do something. That's me sacrificing and being thoughtful to give her love language. It's quality time.
I feel like in certain situations, you gotta check off all the love language boxes. Yours,
look, you
hers.
Book a trip.
One might be
them
80, one might be 20.
Listen,
20
all
I mean,
them bitches,
17,
depending
1,
on,
3.
you know what I mean?
Book a
Situation.
But you got to hit all of them.
Because I feel like her shit is like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I said some shit and it's still like, you know, okay. But I done brought some shit. Now hold on now. Your love language something else today, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just feel like you need to check.
You only got two strong with them.
Yeah, you gotta check all them boxes, man. Goddamn, I don't know about the physical touch because she might not want to fuck with you right now, but you know,
But
hell,
you just say that for
book
later.
her a
That's the
massage.
last
You
one.
can book her a massage. Shit, you know what I mean? Shit. You know, something. But yeah, that's my take on, you know, I guess as far as apologies with friends and
Yeah.
relationship or whatever.
I want to hear Byron, but just know I got a question for you at the end of it.
Question for me?
For you.
I can't
Okay.
wait.
Go to
for this
work.
My apologies. I think I use my words well. Like
Yeah, you do.
That's a fact.
especially if I can, like, because I didn't necessarily get to a place of communicating verbally with a lot of people until like later in my life.
What's that? What's later?
Like when I felt comfortable, because I didn't.
That yesterday?
No, like just almost when I got to a place where I felt like I was more comfortable with my speech impediment.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Oh, yeah,
So
you did say you had
so a lot of times I wrote stuff, whether I typed it out or I wrote it down, and I gave and that was like it showed that it was like super personal, especially if I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? But it was only to people who I really cared about.
Right.
Like honestly, my mom, I used to write stuff to my mom. Like I remember, like at Christmas, we ain't had no money, so I get her a card and I write something. My mom be like, I'd be like, you crying, my nigga? Like, but like just stuff like that. So, and then as I got older, I realized it had to be something that that touched them versus like how you said, like not so much my own love language, but what's good for them. And you know, like, so this is what I learned too. Sometimes in the moment, like one thing for me, I'm not gonna have a back and forth, especially if it's like where it has like hints of argument in it, right?
Yeah. I'm
not gonna do the back and forth game with you, especially if there's a chance that I'm wrong. Just because like you could be like, oh, bitch, I got you now, and Google some shit, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I was dead.
Well, that's good because I be getting caught up sometimes. I'm just gonna figure this out.
Yeah, because I'm not. So I'll back out, and if I'm wrong, I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And in that moment, in the moment, people, I think is taken the wrong way because it's almost seen like you're just trying to shut me up.
So you say I'm sorry in the moment before you even know if you're wrong.
No. Once I realize I'm wrong, I'll just be like, you got it. I'm wrong.
I think I'm pretty similar because I'm like, my bad, you right.
Yeah, like I'll be like,
and they might take it.
Yeah, they gonna take it like
they take it as
serious. My bad.
Hey, and I'll go into that like no, like you're right, I'm wrong.
And
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't want to hear that shit right there.
Exactly. They want to keep going and going and going. So that was one of the things I was going to ask you.
Oh, what you gonna ask me?
Like, have you ever had a situation? Well, ask both of y'all actually. Have you ever had a situation where you apologize to somebody and they just kept going and going and going and going? You like, look, now I take the motherfucker back. Fuck you, in the words of Brad.
Yeah, but like in a relationship, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's not necessarily that they don't take it. They just want to finish their point as to why they're right. You know what I mean? Because you can realize it, and I have done it. Not a lot, but it's been times like, damn, you know what? You right. But also, I could do that in the asshole way too, because I don't really want to hear this shit.
I can believe
You know what I mean? I'm sure you can believe it. So I'll be like, all right, bro, you right, whatever. But it's a different. So when I actually do be like, nah, you right. You know what?
No.
You right. I was wrong. They don't hear that shit. No,
no.
I'm right, but you gonna listen. You gonna finish listening to what I.
Yeah, see,
I want you to believe.
You see them?
I don't necessarily. I don't like that.
that make me want to win.
I know.
All right, you wrong, and I'm so
I'm back
So,
into
yeah,
the
so you almost and so for me it ain't even like going back into it. I just be like, yo, we done. Well, you don't have to keep doing that.
Sometimes I'll hear it out because I mean, if you know your person, right? If you know your person, sometimes it may be, you know, you may have, I guess, fucked up enough in that situation to where you wasn't getting her. You know what I mean? And so it's like, damn, once you realize, you know, she's still talking. So once you realize it, that don't mean the conversation stopped. And I have to understand that. She was like, you sorry, but that don't mean I'm done explaining to you, you know, why I felt like this or why whatever. And so at that point, I just sit back and listen. And I don't really, you know, I don't have a rebuttal because I've already realized I was wrong. And so afterwards, you know what? Like, nah. And so I'll just continue to reiterate, like, man, yeah, you right about that too. So, you know, just making her feel comfortable enough to let the shit go once you realize it. You know what I mean? But trying to cut her off in the middle of, like, her explaining, you know, why she's right. And, you know, they right. So they gonna want you to listen. So I feel like for me and what works for me, I just sit back and finish letting her explain as to far as, you know, whatever the issue was. Because I've already realized you're right. It ain't no need of me arguing no more. Like I said, unless it's one of the asshole things that I'm just like, all right, man, you're right, whatever. When I'm really in my mind thinking you wrong and you keep going after that, now I want to win the argument. And then, you know, it blows up. But I always end up coming back to
So for the
apologize.
other side, though, if I acknowledge that I understand that you're right and why you're right, what is the need to continue to impart your perspective of trying to make the point?
I think
because your perspective is important, but you trying to make a point after I've already
I think because they're
consented
already
that I understand
in the middle of the conversation,
But
right?
to me, that brings the question of why are we even arguing? Is it just
But
for you to,
it's not an argument at that point, right? An argument is back and forth, right? So once you bow out and realize you're wrong, now you're just listening.
Now you just getting yelled
and you
at.
need to listen because
so-
you were actually wrong. So kind of like, all right, go and give it to me. You just got to take your shit.
But at some
At
point,
that point.
I feel like you just beating this dead horse.
Nah, that's
Like,
different
especially
though.
if I
that's
know
what it
it.
sound like.
Yeah.
No, that's different. I'm talking about a one conversation.
Yeah.
If we're having a conversation, right, and in the middle of it, it's like, damn, you right, okay, but she's still talking. I don't know about all. I don't know all women. I know
Yeah.
mine, right? So for mine, I know if she's talking, and you're right, and she's in the middle of talking, why not just let her finish getting her point across? Because like she's already in the middle of it, and now it can become a
Bigger deal.
not a bigger deal, but a healthier conversation, right? Because now you actually do understand. So now you're really listening. And it may be something else she add to it that you didn't understand either as to why. So next time it's like, all right, I got you. You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
good word.
So just sit back and take your shit because
Yeah.
you was wrong.
I'm
Because when I'm right, I'm on your ass.
I'm like,
see, when you consent to me that you understand,
Nah.
I'll be like, all right, cool.
No, I get that,
don't
but
need
I'm talking
to-
about even before you consent, I'm on your ass. When I know I'm right,
Yeah.
But when you realize it, that I'm not that anyway. Like, all right, cool, we good, because I don't want to keep talking about this shit anyway. But
That's my mind.
as far as not all women, I don't know how all women operate. As far as mine,
Yeah.
that's just what I do for it. Because I be needing it. And you just got to take it.
You do got to take it.
Yeah.
so you had a question?
Oh yeah, for you.
Yeah.
All right. You got your whole saying sorry and stuff out the way.
I mean, for the most part.
Sure you had your
I mean,
whole space.
yeah. For the most part, like I don't have
We
a
need
problem
to take a shot.
apologizing. Nah, we good. I don't have an issue apologizing, man. One thing I know is I don't know everything.
Yeah.
So I learned that a long time ago. Whether in my household and especially out in the world, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know everything. So if it comes down to a situation like that, or God forbid, I just be dead ass wrong in some shit that I did to somebody, like whether it's a friend or my in my relationship, in my romantic relationship, it's never been anything for me to apologize. Now, I think the level of apology becomes the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody may be like, nah, they want more out of the apology. And you're like, look, I apologize. Like, let this shit go. You know what I'm saying? But can
you tell somebody when to let it go?
No, I mean, you really
can't. You can only do your part, right?
Yeah, you can only do your part. Like, if it's something that they're passionate about, you can't tell them when and how to stop or when to let go. You know what I'm saying? But in me being human, I'm gonna give you your little 15 seconds of fame. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I'm gonna be like, hey,
because that's what I feel like people need to understand is like, all right, yeah, I need to apologize to you, but I'm still a human. And if you continue to come at me, this turns into something completely different.
And I was just about to say that. Yeah, so I apologize for that. But it could turn into fuck you for this real quick.
So listen, listen, I was just about to say, especially in sports or dealing with other dudes, right? Like in sports, like I know this used to happen all the time. We be hooping. Like I hear a nigga like, damn, nigga hit me. I be like, look, my bad. He keep talking.
Now what you want to do?
We somewhere else.
Yeah, like now I don't even give a fuck that I hit you no more.
Now,
yeah, I don't even give a fuck that I hit you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Your mouth now.
Like shut the fuck up, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it can definitely be taken too far, and it can in your romantic relationships too, where your partner just if you get. And it comes down to knowing your partner, right?
Yeah.
Because you know she go too far with shit sometimes, or he may go too. Because for our the listeners, you know what I'm saying? They know if they do one of them type dudes that just keep going and going and going. But I think for me, depending on the day, I don't want to hear it. Just straight up, like chill. Like you got to pull back a little bit. And you can't necessarily tell somebody how to do that or when to do it, but you can make it known that you would.
That's what I was going to ask you. You make it known like, hey, this not the day. So if you want to bring it, like it's going to be something different that you're going to get back.
I would ask that you stop just so we can be still cool after all of this. I would like that you just chill.
I think we would like if you would chill.
Like I would like it if you just chill. Just because in all fairness, like, because I'm not one of those people that keep going.
Yeah.
Like, and I would even bring that up. Like, hey, I'd never continue on and just go overboard with shit.
Yeah.
So just chill. Like, we right here together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in this together.
Want to talk about it? I'll be here for it. Just not today.
And let's talk about it. Like, you don't have to. It don't have to be like smashing some shit in my face type campaign. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be cool. We can still.
That'd be my
humble
thing.
yourself type.
I'm like, can we bring it down?
Yeah.
Cause I can talk there. When you start elevating, my goal right now is to bring water to the situation to bring it down. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that if you continue to do your thing.
Exactly.
So my question for you, and I only bring this up because you said it on the podcast, I believe, is the dynamic with your father, with what he has done and hasn't done over the last however many years. Mm-hmm. What would be a way? Because to me, I don't know if it's even possible to reconcile, to come back to what you were. But what does apology look like in that dynamic? Of somebody who you loved at one point, respected at one point, and now you've broken away. But how do you apologize? Or because to me, you've done everything that you can under the sun. But he comes to you tomorrow and apologizes. How does he do it and it has the desired impact, or is it just dead?
No, it's not just dead. I can honestly say, and I still love and respect him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the person that he is. And the reason I feel the way that I feel is because I do respect him and I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, right now, honestly, even if he brought it, like, because I know I know my audience. I know who this person is. Like, I know his apology is going to be like, not to say it's not going to be surface, but that's how it would sound from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he
not
ain't
because of the dynamic, but just how he.
Yeah, just who he is. Like, I know how he is, and especially as he gets older. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's just going to be like, listen, I'm sorry for blah, blah, blah. And it ain't going to be nothing big. You know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say, like, even receiving it, it'll probably be like a nonchalant response from me. You know what I'm saying? Because of who we are. Like, I'm fairly nonchalant in most things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't care. It's just I don't know if I want to be that vested in whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now, like, that's a lot. Sometimes stuff be like, now this is energy, right? Now you got to talk about how it starts to affect you outside of this situation, right? And some of this shit can get so big that it starts to spill over into other parts of your life. And now you don't even know, like, damn, how did I get here? Yeah. Like, I'm angry with people who ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
But it stems from you opening a space for
Yeah. So not saying that the apology will make me angry, but just, you know what I'm saying, an example. So I can't, like, so for me, it's a little bit easier just to kind of take stuff, deal with it on my own. And even in my moments, like when I got some time to kind of, to revisit it in my mind, then I kind of deal with it that way. But honestly, it would probably be like, because I know him, it'll be something real bland, kind of surfacey. You know what I'm saying? And I know mine come off that way sometimes as well. And I try to do a better job of explaining that I actually understand what I'm saying I'm sorry for. Because my mom used to do us like that. We'd be like, I'm sorry. She'd be like, what you sorry for? You're like, I just was supposed to.
I thought you was
supposed to say it.
I do that with my kid.
Yeah. So
they do it back? Do they do it back to you?
What?
What
Like
you
you
sorry
said you
for,
sorry.
Dad?
Hell no, I don't
You don't even say
apologize to them little motherfuckers. What I'm apologizing for? Nah, I did apologize.
You human, bro.
That was funny. They got into it this morning. Quick story. I did apologize this morning, and so they got into it, and I was supposed to hit Braylon, but I ended up hitting Madison. But I hit her in the chest, like, you know.
Jesus.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's the girl. Like, so at the moment I was fussing and, you know, bad. So I sent them to their room. So I'm like, fuck. Like, I just hit my little girl. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to call her in the room, like, hey, babe, I ain't mean to hit you like that. So I gave her a kiss. She's like, it's okay, Dad. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I could not.
Daddy loves you.
Look, I could not, man. Look,
Yeah,
I couldn't hold it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
the rest of your day
and
with
then I
that
couldn't do it right then because I'm fussing at both of them. And I'm like,
Daddy wasn't trying to carry your chest.
yeah, exactly. It's supposed to,
And Daddy still loves you, baby.
I got the wrong size mixed up because Braylon was on my left and she was on my right. I was like, God damn it. I done hit the girl.
Daddy getting old, man. You don't know what's left from his right.
Just hitting everybody.
You know, it wasn't no hard shit, but it was the fact that I wasn't supposed to push her in her chest.
Right.
You know, I'm supposed to push
Yeah,
Braylon in his shit.
Look, this nigga probably was like,
Look, yeah, he ready and she,
Get out of
and
there.
she
Let me get
just
the fuck out of
all,
the
you
way.
know, and I done pushed her and she ain't cried, but it was like, nigga,
like, why would you hit me?
Yeah,
I'm the girl.
Exactly.
This nigga
And
probably like put his hands in his pockets and walked
he
away.
He went right to the room like, oh shit.
Before shit get dangerous in
I see
here.
where this is going.
So I went to the room and I'm like, damn, that just fucked me up. Like it fucked me up for a minute. I'm like, hey, Madison, come here. I said, Daddy, sorry. I did not mean, you know. She's like, it's okay, Daddy. I'm like, all right, cool. God damn.
Man, listen. Dads and they daughters, man. Y'all motherfuckers can't go wrong with them girls.
Hey,
dog.
man. I just want to hit in the, push in the
but
chest.
I'm talking about period.
But,
like,
if you hit Braylon and just, are you?
No, it's cool. No. He's fine.
You not apologizing?
Nah, hell no.
See, that's different.
Nah.
That's what he's saying.
No. Yeah.
like I just feel like the relationship with dads and daughters and moms and sons are always gonna be
Yeah,
like
it
different.
is.
Like
Yeah.
like I know my nieces, like they go to bat for their dad.
Yeah.
They'll call me, be like, "Hey, let me get $100." I'll be like, "What? Did you check with your dad? You know my dad ain't got no money."
Yeah.
Like, nigga, ask him. Did you
At
did you
least
run
ask
it by
him.
the
At
nigga?
least
Dog?
ask
Like,
him, yeah.
I don't have.
might have-
you're
he
not
might have won the
lying.
lottery
Yeah,
last week.
like you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know, my
trying
dad
to
ain't
take
got no money. Like,
Yeah.
you just really taking care of this nigga. Like, really making sure he good. But
Look, let me ask you this, and this kind of goes in a completely different direction. But you think young girls who don't have that connection with their father, that's where a lot of issues start to grow as they're getting older, because they desire that from their father, and when it's not there,
I think it can play a part. I think it can.
That's tough. Cause
I-
go ahead.
Go ahead. What you got?
I've just seen both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen strong women without dads, and I've seen weak women with dads been in the house, and vice versa. You know, so
Okay.
I don't really
Don't
know. I
necessarily
thought I
correlate.
did. And some people say, you know, like,
Yeah.
because she ain't have no daddy, you know, she's missing that love. But I've met some strong women who
ain't
I
had
think
didn't have a
Right.
dad, and
In my mind,
maybe they had a father figure.
I feel like, and in the strong, you have to define strong because to me, a strong woman could be like, you know what, I don't need none of y'all niggas because I didn't have, so I had to figure out on my own. And now I'm straight.
Meaning like, not a hoe is what I mean.
So to me and for me, I think it just
being even with this. Cause
I honestly think it's still. I think you have to take a deep look at it. Only because
I need to take another shot.
like how you said, like I've seen the strong ones that didn't have a father, right? Like I've seen that too, but like whole time, like they just be like, I just want somebody to take something off my plate. Yeah, like I need somebody to take something off my plate. Like like you said, they've gotten so used to being strong. Yeah. Like now they don't even know, they really don't know how to turn it off. But then when they meet somebody that comes along that has a like brings that type of energy, like I remember I was dating this chick. And when I was leaving, I picked up her trash, and she stopped and looked at me for like, she was like staring. I was like, bro, you straight? She was like,
and she probably ain't never realized that was even like
a thing. Yeah, like she just was gonna take it out in the morning on the way out. I'm on the way out. I just drop it out. Yeah, I just throw it out like that. I think it caught her off guard more than anything else. But I've also seen
made her fall in love with you.
No, but I've also seen, like you said, like the girl who had the dad who was in the house, don't necessarily mean he's spending that time with her.
Right.
That don't necessarily mean that she's paying attention to what he's doing. Or even if she's getting all that and then she see him cheating on her mama. So
everything affects everything.
It's so many ways to turn with it. Yeah. I think it's hard to call it. You know what I'm saying? I think every instance has its own set of branches that it could go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's hard to call, but I think it does play a part though, because I think at the end of the day, man, kids want their dad. Period. Boys and girls. I've seen it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? I think kids just want their parents. Period. Like because both
kids
parents
desire love.
Yeah, it's the love, and that's what I was just about to say. Like it's different types of love that you get from your mom and you get from your dad. Like I think, and they get it from their uncles and aunts and everything else. Like I'm the playful uncle. Like everybody know, like this nigga about to play with me.
Exactly.
Come on. Yep. Like I come over, they be like, come on. I be like, well, I'm here to see. I'm here to see the adults. They're like, no, come on.
I gotta never hear walk through everybody. Like, you want to go outside?
Right. Like they already know. Like, you ready? Come on, let's go. I got some new shit. Let's go.
Come play with me. You my friend.
Yeah, like you're not even here for the adults.
Right.
You came to see me. Let's go. But then you got that one uncle that you like, I know I can't play with him like that because he gonna hurt me. Because he don't know how to play with kids. Not good with kids at all.
That's crazy because I got a whole bunch of aunts, and it's certain aunts I would go and just like play with, and then it's other aunts I'd be like, they get in the room and I'll try to sneak my way out.
Yeah, because you're gonna get in trouble with them.
You are a mean person,
right?
I don't want that.
And kids are very intuitive.
Very.
Like, so they know who got that type of energy. They know who they can play with like that. They got, everybody had that one auntie that smoked that didn't play with nobody. Like, you ain't got that one auntie?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she smoked cigarettes. You like,
she didn't smoke.
Don't take me over there.
I know the one that didn't play with nobody.
Yeah, she smoked. She smoked and you didn't know it.
Probably so.
Yeah, that's Slim's in the glove compartment. But yeah, man. So apologies. This is gonna run into another good one though.
What, the next one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna run into a good one. Like, have you? Because
you about to jump right now?
No, I ain't gonna jump into it.
Jump.
But I'm gonna tell you, I think because if you dealing with somebody you find yourself doing that shit a whole lot more. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that.
When you say this, what you mean?
Like, what the next discussion gonna be?
Okay.
So then, when you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like you of course you'll know what I'm talking about because but.
Let me ask y'all before, because I feel like we finna get out of here. But like, do you all, as a whole, have an issue in the space you're in now with apologizing? Because for me, growing up, it was an issue, and I had to like eventually fight it's a fight to go, hey, look, I'm sorry, and I was wrong. And it's hard for me to say that I'm sorry to you. Is it hard for you? Is a battle for you to apologize?
Nah, I don't think so because that goes back to giving a fuck and not giving a fuck, right? Because it's more so about me than you, kinda. Because it's like, all right, I was wrong. Damn, Brandon, you was wrong. So now I got to live with this. So I got to apologize.
It's not about we. It's
So
about
look, no, because it's like, all right, Wallace, I apologize. You know, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Now, I don't give a fuck after that, whether you take it or not.
Yeah.
I apologize.
your
I feel
shit.
like I did my
You cleared your
part to
conscience.
go to heaven. And that's it. That's
He
all I
cleared
want
his
to do.
conscience.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem.
I think of course as I got older, I'm a slide back on what Wallace said. What was it? 2 episodes ago, when I was little, I lie. I lie. I'm not gonna be wrong because I'm a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, do you wash some dishes? Yes, dishes still in there. Somebody
else
used all the same dishes that was in there before I washed.
Yeah.
I'm a lie.
Yeah.
So me telling you I'm sorry is probably not gonna happen because I'm gonna make an argument out of my lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As I got older, of course, I'm wrong. I'm dead wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I know you're gonna want to put me out for this,
But
so I'm gonna go ahead and
I'ma go
leave.
ahead and-
I'm gonna go stay at grandma in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm wrong. You realize that it's human. You know what I'm saying? It's human to be wrong. You ain't gonna know everything. You ain't gonna be right about everything.
And even like with shit people really don't know. Like if you come in and be like, damn, who did this? Like the accountability shit. Remember I told double-edged sword?
Yeah.
I'm the motherfucker. If I did, I'm like, that was me. That's my bad. You know what I mean? Like nobody probably would have ever knew. But that's just me because I just want to, just
Step
go
up on your shit.
that's
Yeah.
me, bro. Now whatever come with it, I'm just gonna have to take it. So
I apologize in the space I'm in now. I think the end result is the same, but it's not the reason. Like I apologize because if I care about the relationship, if I give a fuck, I want us to get back to a good space.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I give a fuck through my apology. I fought through myself to get back. Hey, bro, I did this and I apologize for it. I apologize how it made you feel. I apologize the way I did the shit. But if you don't care, I'm good because I did my part. But the goal is for me
and the
you
thing
to
is,
get there.
right, and that is the goal. And the part I care about is because I apologize to you. Now, I'm hoping that you don't let this little shit fuck us up. But if
Yeah.
you do, I'm really
That's
fuck
on
you
you.
because like this nigga over this, man, fuck
Look,
that. All right. shit.
Because like you said, that's a whole nother space.
Yeah.
Now, we was talking about this, apologizing for this, reconciling this, but now you this didn't happen, and you said fuck that apology. Now
Yeah.
we talking about some
It's
shit over
over.
here.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Let me say this week, because of the episode about toxic traits.
Yeah.
A young lady I used to date, like we had dealings. She hit me up and she was like, "I watched the episode about y'all toxic traits, and it all makes sense now."
Like you make sense.
Yeah, and I was like, "What you mean?" And she was like, "Oh, it makes sense now. Like, you just kind of disappeared on me."
Oh,
And-
okay. Yeah.
And like, I hate to say it like that, but it'd be blocks that I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just had to go do this.
Yeah.
I had to go take care of this shit, right? So when I disappeared, it wasn't like I don't like you, I gotta disappear. It's like I gotta go do this. And I remember like talking to her briefly about what was going on, but then I had to go handle it, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, "Yeah, it makes sense now. What happened?" And I literally apologized to her. Like, I was like, "Yeah, like listen, I want to apologize to you for that because I didn't really know how to let people in.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to let people in on shit that was going on with me. I didn't know how to let people in on how I'm going to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was just me.
Yeah.
Like it was let me go be a hero. And not even so much like saying, let me be a hero. It's just like, I know I need to do this for my people because ain't nobody else going to do it for them. So I literally just apologized this week for that shit. Like, and she hit me up like, yeah, like all this makes sense now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, man, it was-
Hey, can apology save lives?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like sometimes, and it goes back to that ego shit, but like, if you a simple apology might be able to save some.
Hell yeah. Cause some people can think you hate them for some shit. You know what I mean?
And it plays into the whole pride thing.
Yeah.
We said it's plenty of dudes that laying in graves right now, still got their pride. Couldn't say they were sorry. Do you know how many people done got? And I know everybody should say this. Like, man, they stepped on my shoes in the club.
That's exactly where my mind went, bro.
My bad, boss. But then it also goes into
what about the nigga that don't want to say my bad?
That's the thing though.
Or the one who don't want to accept
the my bad. Yeah.
So and that's why I was headed. Like, what about the dude who just be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like the one who
You
go too
scuffing
far.
my shoe is unforgivable.
Yeah. Right. Like,
Hey, y'all remember that guy on YouTube, that unforgivable guy?
Yeah.
Just silent. We'll go watch it later.
Yes. That shit was hilarious. It was a crazy wild time. That nigga was unforgivable. Nigga, he was changing his voice like that and everything.
Bro,
Nigga
we
was
gotta show you.
met a girl at Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah. I do know. I know who you talking about. The nigga about the waffle fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all like
Thanks for spending a little time with us, man. Dropping Dymes.
Truly
I think we
appreciate
keep
y'all,
looking right here, but that camera's over there.
It is over there.
We appreciate you
The
guys.
ones over there and the ones over there, we appreciate and love y'all, man.
We appreciate you. We love you. Continue to share. Continue to subscribe.
And I already know this conversation was a little serious for you guys. It wasn't much laughter, but hopefully you got something out of it.
Yeah, like maybe it make you go apologize to somebody.
Yeah. Go apologize. Matter of fact,
right?
fuck
Just because you,
everybody, we all got somebody
I'm
that we can
almost sure you was
apologize.
dead ass wrong about that one time.
or accept an apology and let the shit go. You on either side of it. So
I'm almost sure you was dead wrong. So I'm sorry for not blocking.
I was.
Sorry, Gio. And
I think
Luke.
everybody need. Yeah, hell yeah.
Sorry, Luke.
Luke need to apologize to me too, though.
Man, they don't know these fucking people.
It's cool. He gonna watch.
He know. You know who you is.
Exactly.
You know who you are.
Shit ain't unforgivable.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, man.
Love y'all, man.
Peace to y'all in a second.
Dropping down.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I write.